we will be using all our efforts, all our channels, all our connections and friendships to ensure that we can safely get our students home.
Right now you know we unstoppable. Unstoppable, that mean them can't stop you. Unstoppable, so now we are trained.
Unstoppable family. The Prime Minister, Mr. HOLNESS, put out a statement in regards to the Jamaican students stuck in the Ukraine amidst the war between Ukraine and Russia. And personally, I feel like the Prime Minister just try to save face because of public backlash after we find out, say, they were offered a loan to come out of the war zone. People, I'm not going to talk no more. I want to listen to what I can only refer to as total, utter nonsense. I'm not going to tell you no why after.
There are 27 students that remain in the Ukraine. 25 are in a city called Kharkiv, and 1 is in Kiev. 15 students have left the Ukraine. I have taken note of the public conversation regarding the government's attempt at assisting the students. In a time of crisis, in a time of war as this is for those students who are stuck in the Ukraine, the only effort of the government now must be to get them out. And we will be using all our efforts, all our channels, all our connections and friendships to ensure that we can safely get our students home, if they so choose to come, because that is always a variable in the equation, the personal choices that free people make. And so there is this conversation regarding an offer of a loan for travel. I can say categorically that at this point in time, we would just offer to assist them to come home if they need the assistance. The offer of a loan to travel must be placed in context. This is not the first time that Jamaican students have been stuck in the Ukraine. In about 2013, 2014, when a similar situation, less intense at the time compared to this, occurred with Crimea, Jamaican students were stuck in the Ukraine. And it was the same procedure. It is not an unusual procedure. This is how most governments operate. They give the facility for their citizens to be able to get air tickets and travel plans right away, and then on their return, a program is worked out for repayment. My understanding is that this facility, which allowed some students then in 2013, 2014, thereabout, in that previous crisis, when they took it up and returned home, it was not pursued. But we are in a very sensitive time, and we understand about people's rights and how people are treated. And that sometimes the conversation does not get a chance to be properly fleshed out, properly analyzed against the other commitments that we get criticized for, which is, where is the accountability for public funds? If people choose to, by their own volition, take their own action, and then that impacts on the public, how do we account for that? And so in making good policy, these are things that governments have to consider. Not just this administration, but administrations before. Not just the Jamaican government, but governments all over. But because we are in this very sensitive time, and the conversations are not always properly led, but some of the conversation is misguided and seeks to caricature the government as uncaring, when the government has to be balancing all kinds of issues. And, you know, if you do well on one, it is likely you're going to be criticized for another. So what we always try to do is do what is right. What is right at this moment? The priority now is to get our students home. For last 2 to 3 weeks or so, my advice is that the Ministry of Foreign Affairs would have been in contact with some of the students there. I wouldn't say that I don't know if they've been in contact with all, but certainly with most of the students who are there. And right now, I believe the contact is still being maintained. We urge the students who are there to keep safe, keep listening to your information services, keep in touch with the embassy in Berlin and with your families here in Jamaica. Please know that the Minister of Foreign Affairs, as we speak, is trying to figure out how we can make some connections with friendly countries to assist if it should come to that. Presently, our understanding is that the airspace is closed, and the advice would be to stay in place and be as safe as you possibly can given the circumstances. So we pray for the students who are there. We pray for the people of Ukraine that this conflict will end and that there will be no more unnecessary loss of life.
Now, let me tell you why I say this is nonsense. Why I'm saying this is not a disrespect to the Prime Minister. You know? No, I don't want to feel like I'm trying to disrespect the Prime Minister when I say that bugger babaloo when I talk a while ago is nonsense. I'm going to tell you why I say it's nonsense. The government is there to protect and serve its people. Now, if you are going to tell me, say, you are going to offer your people them a loan in order for them get out of a war zone, you're wrong. Had it been any other country, they would have gotten the people them out. If it was the US, swift, them would have get out them people them. Had it been some other Caribbean islands, swift, them would have get out them people them. But Jamaica, first thing was, we can't get to know what you know, but here we want to go pay way back when you come back. For your plane ticket, come on Jamaica. Come on government. Do a little better than that. You try to tell me, say, the students, these are students studying in Ukraine, already stressed out with probably student loans, plus them in a war zone now, so that is added stress, and then you go add stress on them to worry about loan to get them out of war zone. The focus should have been, they are my people, let us get them home safely. And though he said that in the little babaloo when talk a while ago, obviously them no mean it, because if uno did mean it, uno would have said that from the break. Here we are make sure that we get to know out right away. No worry about no loan, no worry about none of that. Come on. That should have been the focus. Right? What this remind me of, you know? Uno remember when time the people them did stop on the cruise ship at sea? While other countries bring home them people, Jamaica make the people them stay out there. What is I tell you now? People, me done with this. Because this I get me riled up. Talk to me in the comment section below. Let me know how you feel about this situation. Me done here, man. This has been another one from Unstoppable TV. Like, share, comment, and definitely if this is your first time and you have not yet hit the subscribe button, please consider hitting the subscribe button now. Turn on all notifications. Once you upload a video, you will get notified. No matter what, don't make nobody stop you. I'm unstoppable and I'm out.
Right now you know we unstoppable. Unstoppable.